This is Apple iPhone School's review of the Otterbox Armor Series case for the iPhone. And it is not only waterproof, but it's dustproof, dirtproof, sandproof, and dropproof. And it is waterproof up to 3 feet or 1 meter. And it has these clasps on the side that just crank down real tight. It's not the prettiest case, but for the environments that you'd be using that in, it's not really going to matter. It has this hinge at the top. It has a seal around the outside. It has lots of rubber pads to keep the phone from moving around on the inside and keep it off the plastic. All of the buttons, besides the mute switch, have buttons on the outside, and they press the buttons. There's a lock. Headphone jack. And the interesting thing too is that the headphone jack on the outside is not recessed, so you can use any type of headphone jack here. You can see the Apple symbol, the camera still works. You cannot dock it, but it does have microphone and speaker ports. I'm going to slide it in here. You want to just be kind of careful because you don't want to bend that headphone jack. Just press it in there. Close it in. And now it's waterproof. It has these little membranes so you can hear and the microphone still works. And I did notice that the lock button is pretty hard to push. It depends on how well you get the phone pushed up. Volume buttons work pretty well. Again, they're really tight. But this is because it's pretty new. Actually, it's not even working right now, which is kind of interesting. So the alignment must not be exactly perfect. Gotta get it in there just right. It's not good. There it is. Once you get it in there, though, it doesn't move around. So, touchscreen works really well. No problems there. We are actually going to test this live right now underwater. So I have some water here. And we are going to put it in it. And we're going to call ourselves. Actually hear it. The touchscreen doesn't work under the water. Interesting. So, let's take it out and try to answer it out of the water. That worked fine. Let's put on speakerphone. Put it back under the water. It's kind of scary doing that. So now it's underwater. And you can definitely tell it's underwater. Hello. I'm underwater. So you can throw it in your fish tank and listen to your fish. So that's kind of interesting. I actually didn't know that before I did this review, that the touchscreen wouldn't work underneath of the water. So I'm not sure if the iPhone's technology uses static, which if it does, that kind of makes a little bit of sense. As soon as I pull it out of the water, it works fine. So that's pretty interesting to know, because if you actually were going to use this submerged under the water, you'd have to bring it up out of the water to use it. So, but as you can see, it definitely works fine, no problems, and keeps the phone nice and dry. And we're just going to show that to you. Hands dry here. And I just got water on it with my hand, but it does not get any water. The headphone jack is clear, screen's clear, no problems. So that is the Apple iPhone School review of the armor case for the iPhone.